All of a sudden, the phone rings. My mom answers the phone and a look of pure panic flashes over her face. It's news no one wants to receive. Our family was having a yard sale on Saturday, July 9, 2010, when we received the news. A fellow youth member and friend, Dylan, had gotten into a car accident on the way home from church camp, and he was being life-flighted to Thomasville. As soon as we heard, me and my sister jumped in the car and went straight to the hospital. Once we got there, all the youth members and some parents had arrived. We all huddled in the waiting room again to pray. We didn't know of Dylan's condition, but we knew he was in God's hands. We later found out that Dylan had a severed brain stem and that he had no brain activity. We were praying for a miracle, but it wasn't part of God's plan. Dylan was pronounced dead on July 10, 2010, at the age of 18. Although Dylan's death was tragic, there were many miracles that came because of it. Dylan lost his life July 10th in a tragic car crash, but Dylan's heart is still beating, his lung is still providing the breath of life, his kidneys and liver are now working for others who had no options left. Not many people think very much of being an organ donor, but Dylan was determined to help others even if he wasn't here on earth. Dylan's heart was given to Stan Gann of Warner Robins. He was a football coach who had many heart attacks, and his last option was for a heart transplant. Once Dylan's mom found out who Dylan's heart was going to, she planned a meeting to meet Stan. She wanted the man who was receiving his heart to know Dylan's personality and the life that Dylan lived. Both Dylan's mom and Stan formed a bond over Dylan and his precious gift of life. In honor of Dylan and his profession and faith in Jesus, the church we are members of threw him a celebration of life. Our church has never seen so many people in the 10 years I was a member. People of all ages were there to celebrate the life that Dylan lived. Through his testimony and legacy Dylan left, people were coming forward to get saved and put their faith in Jesus Christ. Many lives were changed because of Dylan, even after his death. His love and compassion was seen by everyone. God has a plan for our lives, even if it's not what we hope or expect. I questioned God after Dylan died, asking, "Why did you take him so young?" After we found out how many lives had been changed because of Dylan, I knew God had a reason. The loss of Dylan really opened my eyes to what life is all about. The accident showed me that tomorrow is not promised, no matter how old we are. I began to think about others more and what kind of legacy I would leave. Tomorrow is a gift from God, not an expected event. We need to show love and compassion and forget the small stuff. It's not important what kind of clothes we wear or what kind of cars we drive. Life is a precious thing and we don't need to take it for granted. We need to think, when we die, will I leave a legacy and testimony that will help people, or will it just be another life lost?